to track him down and stop a potential pick six. I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
They're set up at the 35 now. On first down, here's Daniels. He gets this one to McLaurin. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Shaq Griffin finishing that play off. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. The Commanders driving. Second down now, 7 to go. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. Daniels now. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. That's DeMario Davis. And the Saints take over as he records his 10th career INT. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
This finds Cooks complete. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. It's caught left side by Hill. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Jonathan Jones makes the play. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought that defenders or offensive guys are bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away. That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Second down and 10. Daniels. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Daniels throwing on third. That's caught for the first. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Football on that 47-yard line. First down. A Again, Daniels to the air. He sends this one to the end zone. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes, incomplete.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels. On the move, headed right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he reaches the 30 before going out of bounds. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Commanders will have a first. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. They took a look just to be safe. You always appreciate that, but the call on the field stands. Daniels on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Washington calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All right, here we go. Second down. They kick the running back in motion. After the sack, another pass on second down. He lets a heater go deep middle. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. That's Demario Davis. And the Saints make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Gets everything he has under this throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Returnable from the 2. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing his Rattler. Forced out to his right. Pressure's there, and the Commanders got him. And he's chased out of bounds behind the line. That's going to go down as a sack for the defense. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. To the air, third and long. Hits his running back. And he stopped cold at the spot. We'll keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Kate, you know exactly what term I think of in a spot like this. Sticking his face in the fan. Because there are a lot of bigger bodies for a corner to sort through right there in the middle of the field. But he still charged in, made that stop happen, and I promise you, his teammates notice.
Second and 13. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Third and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And the Commanders will go on offense. First and 10 now from the 30. Daniels from the pistol. He beams one deep right side. That's caught at the 25. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders push their lead further to start the half. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. Gay with the point after. And the Commanders stretch their lead to 21.
Commanders 28, Saints 7. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Return starts from the goal line. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Rattler setting to throw. That's going to be caught by Cooks. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
That's good for the Saints.
Now Rattler. Getting out to his left.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Now here he goes again. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. It was Mike Sanders still on that stop. Third down from the gun. Catch made by Cooks. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Working quickly here. Here's Rattler. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints shrinking the lead some in the third. Prater on for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Saints get it back to a 14-point game. Reed now to kick this one away. Chooses to bring this one out. He loses it on the hit. Oh, man, lucky break there. He falls on it himself. We nearly saw their problems really start to snowball following that touchdown. First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Buys time, rolling right. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. That was intended for Deebo Samuel. And it's going to be second down.
Well, that throw just got away from the quarterback a little bit. I'll tell you this. I do love the escapability. I mean, it is such a key in today's game of football, really at any level. Some tough circumstances, though, to try and complete that one down the field.
That's complete inside the 35. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Gay to add the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders stretch their lead to 21.
Commanders 35, Saints 14. Matt Gay set
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. He's going to field this at the 2. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Rattler. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Offense up to the line fast. Running back sent in motion. Another try following the sack. Oh no, they get him yet again. Quan Martin with the pick. And the Commanders take over as he records his 10th career INT.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the 3rd interception, man, he is killing his team.
On first down, here's Daniels. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Throwing all the way to the end zone here. They connect on the deep shot. And that is caught. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders parlay the interception into points. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders continue piling on to this lead. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Returnable from the 2. He's popped at the end of that one. Painful end to a real solid return there.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That's now the 3rd sack of the game, and I know how these defenders start to think. How many more can I tally up before this one's over? Still a bunch of game time. And this defense, well, they're feeling it.
Here we go. 2nd and very long. He's on the move. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Well, that throw just gets away from the quarterback a little bit, and it couldn't stay in the field to play. It's tough to blame him, though. He's got to leave the pocket, and he really had some tough circumstances to try and push that one down the field.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He's throwing deep to the left side. And they pick him off again. And the Commanders get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the...
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Daniels. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And he makes the play. It's a touchdown. But hang on a second. I spy a flag out there, Brock. This could erase that score. Gay to add the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Commanders grow their lead yet again.
Commanders 49, Saints 14. Matt Gay.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. He's going to field this at the 2. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. This finds Cooks complete. And he'll get it up to the 44. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Rattler to the air now. Chased out to his right. He's running with it.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Rattler back to throw. Hit some space around midfield. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Handoff on 2nd and short. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. The lateral goes haywire. Live ball. And the Commanders pick this one up. The 50. And a great return comes to an end with the tackle.
How about the quick thinking and the reaction from everybody on that side of the ball? See an opportunity to rip the ball free, and then everybody switches to offensive mode, creating space on that return. And now they're handing the ball to their teammates on a silver platter for a score.
And they take him down right along the 30. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First down, Commanders.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. He's got a man left. It's inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Working inside the red zone. On the move, headed right. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. It's second and goal.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, third and goal. Again, Daniels to the air. He's on the move. And that is caught. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders throwing 6 more on the blowout. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. His third through the air this game. And a lot of things Jerry Rice did we might never see equaled again, but that's what he's just done here. It's his 22nd touchdown catch of the season. That matches the career best of Rice and puts him one behind the NFL record. That one right down the middle. And the Commanders tack on 7 more to their lead.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Return starts from the goal line. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
They're out and set, first and 10. Throwing is Rattler. Got his target, it's Hill. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Looking to throw, Rattler. That's brought in by Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. That finds Miller complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Now, after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Throwing it again here. And they pick him off again! Mike Sainristil makes the play! And the Commanders take possession on his 13th INT of this season. First and 10 now from the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
A give left side. Here's Robinson. And he's going to get up to about the 33, but no more. 3 yards to pick up that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. Second down now, 7 to go. Now Daniels to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First and 10, a run to Robinson. And he cuts it, breaks through, and he might break away. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
Going to the ground again on first. And he found a little room to turn it into a nice gain down to the 6. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
They get 2 on the play, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Now, they don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see. It's 1st and goal. Robinson is across the line for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Extra point converted by Gay. And the Commanders continue adding on to that lead.
63, Saints 14.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. One final shot here. Forced out to his right. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that pass is dropped. Fitting. That would be their final play of the game as we've reached the end of this one. So it's a win on the road for the...